Hello, it's Friday the 29th of May 2015. Now, I've just spoke to Ronny on the phone. He's actually feeling quite good today, and his other half, Andy, is going up to see him today. So I am not required today, boys and girls. I don't have to make that long, arduous journey, he said. I can have the day off. How kind, and I do appreciate that, Ronny. I really do. I really do. Now, the ear problem, boys and girls, is kind of still there. And I spoke to a nurse this week, and she told me to go and get some Ortex eardrops. Ortex. I like the word. Ortex. Do you like that word? There are certain words I like. Ortex. Germination. Membrane. Words. Do you like any words in particular? Words don't come easy, I know. I think it's like that, something like that. Anyway, so I've got these Ortex eardrops. Now it says on the instruction leaflet, we always must read instruction leaflet. It says I have to remove the clap, tilt your head and gently squeeze up to 5 drops in your ear. So I think we'll save this actually. Oh, have I dropped down a bit? 1 minute. We'll save that until the end of the show. I think we'll set it until the end of this very short, internationally famed and acclaimed broadcast. Thank you very much. So Ronnie's better. That's that. What else has happened today? Oh yes. So in the UK, our utilities, we have a choice of utilities, okay? And there is, so you can go to British Gas or Npower or First Direct or First Utility or OVO. There's loads and loads of gas and electric companies, and we have the choice wherever you live in the country to go to one of these countries, to one of these companies. Sounds easy? No, not quite. Not quite, okay? Because depending on what part of the country you live, the charges that they have are different. I mean, it is incredibly complicated now to buy gas. Well, it's easy to buy gas and electricity in this country, but to actually find the best deal is a bloody nightmare. It really is. Now, there are all sorts of comparison websites. There's Uswitch, there's GoCombare, there's Money Supermarket, there's, I think, Money Mail. I think that Martin bloke as well does one. Martin, you know, he does this website of saving money. And the idea is you type in, first of all, how much you use. Okay? Now, how many of you, boys and girls, know how many kilowatts per hour you use in a year in gas first, or second, doesn't matter which way it is, and electricity? Anyone know that? No? Anyone? Not even you? No, I didn't think so. It is incredible. So then you can type in, if you want to, how much money you spend in a year on these items. Nope, still not doing it for you. How about your monthly fee? Got you there. Now, you can do it by monthly, but apparently that's not as accurate. The most accurate way you can do it is to find out how many kilowatt hours you have used. Now, a lot of these things are now on the internet. I, at the moment, am with First Utility, okay? They provide my gas and electricity. I'm just coming up to a year with them, so my special deal is about to run out. And then I go back to the normal tariff, okay? So any special deal finishes actually on the 31st of July. That's the last date of mine. So I'm already going on there. I'm lucky that I understand what I'm doing, okay? So I go onto the First Utility website, I sign in, and there is all my usage month by month of the kilowatt hours, okay? So have I lost you yet? Wendy's fallen asleep, haven't you, darling? Come on, wakey, wakey, Wendy. Wakey, wakey, Wendy, darling. So I then add it all up, you know, so March, say for example, March, 427 kilowatt hours, May, 400 kilowatt hours, and then so each month has got its total, and you add them all up, and at the end, you have your total kilowatt hours for the year. Now, this assumes, of course, that you are on the internet. Not everyone's on the internet. Therefore, this is flawed straight away. You know, how can elderly people possibly know how to get the same deal? Well, let me tell you this, they don't bother. Now, my aunt, Auntie Brenda, okay? Now, she's not savvy with computers. In fact, she don't know anything about them. And she pays the normal amount. And when I try and tell her, well, you're paying too much, do you want me to? No, leave it alone. They're scared. They're scared of computers. So that's where it falls down to start with. Years ago, of course, you just bought your electricity and the gas. You bought your electricity from the electricity company, just one, okay? And your gas from the gas company, just one. How simple was that? Now, we've got a myriad of companies to choose from. So you've got to work it out. So I've now got my kilowatt hours and I go on the website, Go Compare or one of those, and I type in my details and it gives me the cheapest utility that it can possibly find. Okay, at the top, and then you've got a list of all the other ones in ever increasing prices. Right? Now, here's the thing. I am already with First Utility. As it turns out, my cheapest comparison is also on First Utility, but not on the particular tariff that I'm on with them at the moment. But I can't switch to them because I'm actually already in with them. Now, they sent me, and these are getting increasingly desperate from the company concerned, First Utility. They have now sent me 2 or 3 emails. I've had a couple of phone calls telling me that I should be very worried because my tariff is about to run out and I don't want it going up to the next height. I've told them I'm going to Go Compare, at which point they very quickly say, OK, sir, thank you, and they put the phone down. Once you've said that, they go, right, straight away. Now, looking at it, the last email I had from them was to fix my electricity and gas prices at the level I'm paying now for 2 years, to 2017, July, OK? So I think, OK, but yet when I go on the U-switch thing, it says First Utility, this other tariff, is cheaper. And then I went and worked it out. And on one side, the price of the gas is, say, let's take an easy figure. Say it's 5p a unit. On the new tariff, it's 4p a unit. But the standing charge on the old tariff is 4p. On the new tariff, it's 2p. They are not the correct figures. I'm just plucking. So you see our bloody how do you know? How do you know what is cheaper? So I don't know what to do now. You know, and I'm very savvy with numbers. Oh, if you ever owe me so much as 10p, I will remember it for the rest of my life. And there's a few people out there who owe me a little bit of cash. Come on, pay up, pay up. My advice to you, as it's always been, is never, ever lend any money to anyone other than your own family and then look at it as a gift. If it comes back, you're lucky. Okay, don't expect it back. Never, ever lend any money, especially to people you haven't spoken. Oh, Chris, I'm a little bit short. We haven't got a tenner. I can't get a drink tonight. I'll give it back to you next week. You know I will, don't you? No, you won't, because no one else ever did. You thieving bastards. Thieves, dear, thieves. So that's where I am on my First Utility bill at the moment. So complicated. I'm afraid still no chat show tomorrow, boys and girls. Ronny's staying in hospital a bit longer, so I'm going to visit him tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, so no chat show again tomorrow. Okay, we carry on doing the little videos as and when, and don't forget I do have my Periscope for live transmissions to the entire world. Join me on Periscope, download the app to your Apple or Android device. It's called Periscope, and look for me. My username is Chris Reardon UK. All right, tonight it's Friday nights with Chris Reardon at Central Station Karaoke. Central Station is in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross, round the corner from the very famous train station. Is that where Harry Potter was done? Was it Harry Potter? Was he at King's Cross? Can't remember where they go for a wall. Please don't try doing that at home. You'll have a flat nose. Unlike mine, which is very big. Concorde was modelled on my nose. And since the operation, my nose is even bigger than Barry Manilow's. Thank you. Looks like we made it. Have a lovely Friday. Ta-ta. Oh, I forgot. I was very, very naughty yesterday. And I shall leave you with this little image of me when I was on my way to visit Ronny. Oh, you can't beat an ice cream van and a Mr. Whippy ice cream. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.